Hello and welcome back to Farmer's Wife Homestead. I am Stacey. So today I am on a quest. Hang on, I'm just going to shut my window as the breeze started to come through. I'm on a quest to find the best barbecue sauce. So I've got my trusty preserving book out and I haven't made this barbecue sauce before, so I'm going to give it a go today. So what I'm trying to replicate is what we have over here is Master Foods barbecue sauce. It's my favourite. So gosh, this one's lasted us probably, I think I would have brought it maybe March, so we don't need a lot of it. So this is 4.7 kilos. So anyway, I want to try and get something similar to this, and we're going to try this one first, and if I don't succeed with this one, then I'm going to try another and another and another. So my main goal is for next year to have a budget of $5,000 Kiwi dollars for food, groceries, and that's it for the whole year. So I'm trying to, my goal at the moment is to try and replicate as many products that I buy at a supermarket and make them myself. So with that $5,000 budget, I'm also not going to step foot in a supermarket. If my husband wants to, you know, buy something for him and the kids, that's fine, that's, you know, but I'm the main cook and that's my budget that I'm setting. That includes household items like toilet paper, shampoo, that kind of thing, not animal food. So anyway, that's a whole different video. So this is the reason why I did the baked beans and things like that. So yeah, we're going to do the barbecue sauce today. So I've just checked, and in American dollars it's $2,945. So that's going to be my budget for the year. So I think it roughly equates to $96 a week. Yeah, but I'll do another video on that. So it has been several hours later. Had a few situations pop up, and husband ploughed the little piece of the paddock that I'm going to pop corn, potatoes, pumpkins, watermelons, those types of veggies. So I grabbed some footage of that, and now we're going to get to making these. So it calls for 20 cups of chopped peeled tomatoes. As you know, I've got these big huge number 10 cans, so I'm going to measure those out into a big pot. Oh, I need a better can opener. Still got heaps of these left, so do tomato sauce next, I reckon. I already make my own mustard. I do have a video on that. I'll link that for you. I love homemade mustard. Come on, it's an opener. Come on. I think it's working now. Yeah. This is the workout I needed. Only partially opened up. What's going to be the easiest way to do this? How many measures have I got? I wonder if that's... Let me open it even more. I just think if I pour it, it's going to go everywhere. Well, maybe if I put a funnel. A little bit of mix. So that's over 2 cups. Just do that. Four. 6. 8. Great to know. So one tin is about 10 cups. Probably more like 11 because some of those were a bit full. Can't help myself. Have to rinse it out. Alright, so the next one I can just, so to remind myself that it's 10 cups worth in one of those big tins. I wonder how much they are now. I bought these for $4.50. I don't think it's... Oh no. It's gone and broke on me. Is it? It's not engaging. Oh no. Do you know how many times I say I've got to buy another backup? This is all I got, this old thing. These lids are even... Oh, am I going to have to make a half batch? I just gave my son my other one yesterday. Where's husband when you need him? Oh no, I've broken the seal now. You hear that? Had to remind myself how to use one of these. I think this is all we used to have. Am I that old? Yes, I am. I don't have to open it all. I know some of you are going, watch your fingers. Right, we did it. $20-ish cups. Right. What has it got now? I think it's got onions and a large saucepan, onions, garlic and celery seeds. Bring to the boil. Oh dear. Two finely chopped onions. It's going to get whizzed up, so I don't have to worry about it being too 2 cups. My awesome frozen. I'm getting low. I keep saying I need to buy a big bag and do more. Celery seed. I think it's in this basket. Fennel, nutmeg. I know we need nutmeg. Celery. We need 1 tablespoon of celery seed. I suppose you want to see what I'm doing rather than me. Tablespoon, and I need the garlic, so 3 cloves of garlic. I love garlic, so I'm going to put more. Do some more garlic. 4. Hot pepper flakes, obviously I'm not doing that. Tomatoes, onions, garlic, celery seeds, bring to the boil over high heat. Stir and constantly reduce heat. Cover and boil gently until the vegetables soften. There's actually not a lot of seed in here, which is really good. So it means that I can whiz it up without having to worry about that. It's one good thing about using the oh, lost my train of thought, the canned tomatoes. So this has been going for a while. I'm just going to grab the stick blender and blend all this together, and then we'll add the rest of the ingredients. I could use the Thermomix, but I don't want to transfer, so I'm going to do it with this. Right, I'm happy with that. My book. Right, working in batches, return mixture to boil, stirring constantly, cook down until cooked down. Okay, so I've got to cook it down now before I add the sugar and vinegar, etc. So until it's cooked down by 1/4. Alright, so I'm just going to turn it right down. It's actually already a very thick consistency. And it's still got some seeds in it, but I really don't mind that at all. So I'm just gonna, like I said, just cook it nice and gentle. Going to add all the rest of the ingredients, and then I'll just keep reducing it down. Sorry if you can hear the big flies. Got the house all shut up, but a couple have managed to get through. Right, okay, so we need brown sugar, and no, I still have not made up my brown sugar. Where have all my measuring jugs gone? My measuring cups. There's the 1/4 one. I've only got that much sugar left. So what do we want? A 1.5 cups, I think I said. 1.5 cups. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then of course we'll put in some molasses. See, I'm not even showing you. There you go, put in some molasses. 1 cup of white vinegar. 1, 2, 3, 4, and lemon juice 1/3 of a cup. I hope I've got enough. Need to get some more bottled lemon juice. Oh, amazing. Just the right amount. Salt, ground mace, which is also nutmeg. So look at my little wee grater. So I actually need a little bit of this. Nutmeg nut. One and a half tablespoons. Wow, that's actually quite a lot. Oh, I just love the smell of nutmeg. I'm here for it, man. This is a little annoying to use. I'm going to get my microplane. Much better. Because it's fresh, I think I can have a little bit less. Get away with it. God, that just smells delicious. And the colour is deepening a little bit from the molasses. Might have to add a little bit more. We'll see. Right, next we've got a tablespoon of dry mustard. Teaspoon of ground ginger and a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Now I had a look on the back of the BBQ sauce bottle that I like, and it had ground cloves. Well, it said cloves, so I've got some ground cloves, so I'm going to put a little bit in that, even though it's not in this recipe, because I'm trying to replicate that kind of flavour. And because it's a spice, it's not going to harm the recipe for canning. But clove is quite a strong flavour, so I won't be putting too much in. This surprises me. Cinnamon. We'll go with maybe, quarter of a teaspoon of clove to start with. Maybe a little bit more. I'm going to put some pepper in as well. Oh, that smells divine. But it's still a red colour. It's not the brown barbecue-y colour. I'm going to put a little bit more molasses in. Alright, so I'm just going to let that simmer away now that it's got all the flavours in there. And after it's simmered away for a little while, I will give it a test taste. The recipe says reduce heat and boil gently, stirring frequently until the mixture is thickened to the consistency of a thin commercial barbecue sauce, about 30 minutes. And then get your canner ready. Of course, I won't be water bathing this, I'll be steam canning. So yeah, it might be a bit of a later evening because I started it so late. Possibly might even turn it down and can it in the morning. I might even do that because I really want the flavours to really intensify. So I think I'm going to do that. It's about 5 o'clock here. I've still got to make dinner. I'm going to make a bacon and egg pie. Yep, so I'll see you tomorrow morning. Just going to show you what it looks like. See how it's still really quite red? So I'll be interested to see how much darker it gets. Hello, it's the next day and it is actually excuse me, 2:30 in the afternoon. I had a busy morning, and when I got back I popped the barbecue sauce back on very low, and I'm just heating that through, and I've been playing around with the recipe. So I've just been adding a little bit of all the flavours that we put into it yesterday. And then I thought, oops, I'm supposed to be filming this for my friends. So anyway, what I've done is I grabbed that bottle of barbecue sauce, and then I was testing it, tasting it, and going, okay, yep, I can taste that flavour, and then I taste my one. So I've added a bit more sugar, I've added a bit more acidity by way of vinegars, so it's not going to harm the recipe for canning because I'm adding more acid and I'm adding more sugar, so therefore it's still going to make it safe. If I, for instance, added another can of tomatoes, then it wouldn't be safe because I've probably not got enough acidity. So I'm quite happy to know that that's fine. But I've also added some more nutmeg, and I'm about to add some more onion powder, so that's what we're just doing now. So my onion powder is rock solid. I whizzed up, I might just tie my hair up. There, that feels a bit better. So I had some dehydrated onions, just sliced onions, and I whizzed that up in my Thermomix, thinking, oh yeah, I could make onion powder with that. It was dry, but I don't know, there's something about the dehydrated onions that I brought that has just turned this into rock solid. So I just scrape away, and I'm going to try using my own homemade onions next time and see if that's better. Anyway, long story short, I'm adding onion powder. It's definitely darkened up and it's reduced down heaps. It's a nice thick consistency. I'm quite happy with that. So I'll just give it a little bit more time to let these new flavours meld, and I'm going to maybe give it 10 minutes and then I'm going to just test it again smells so good though, but I've almost used an entire. So the nutmeg, and I'll just get it out of this little jar. So the nutmeg is that size. Probably, oh actually it's probably used about, yeah, over half of it. I can't say it enough, get this instead of the pre-ground. Oh, it's my dog going off at all the motorbikes. Oh, I did say I was going to wait 10 minutes, never mind. Oh, it's getting there. Needs a little bit more acidity though. I've switched to apple cider vinegar because that one's actually quite tart. It's sweet, but it's tart at the same time. You get that burst of zing. Going through all the spoons. It's getting there, but it's just missing something. I've worked it out. I know what it's missing. Oh, tea towel on the ground. Put that in the wash. I know what it's missing. It's missing time. Because barbecue sauce and relishes and pickles and all those sorts of stuff, they do better and they taste better after they've been sitting for a couple of months, and I'm tasting it as it is now. So I've just got to trust that my taste buds are thinking that it's close enough, and then it just needs some time. So I'll try it one more time. It's hot now. Oh, it's got that zing now. That's perfect. Right on. I'm going to put some pepper in. And that's done. I'm really happy with that. So I'm just heating it up so it's heated through and it's nice and hot. And I'm going to run my jars in through the dishwasher, and then we will steam can this. Alright, just grabbing my pressure canner. I'll just do my usual checks on it. Make sure everything's good. Everything's where it should be. Check for the, yeah, can see through. And as I've explained in another video, I use this ring to elevate my tray so that the jars are out of the water. So I'm going to put in 2 quarts of hot water and get that starting to heat up. I haven't done any steam canning for a little bit. I'm just going to check if it's 2 quarts or 3 quarts. So it is 3 quarts. been a few months since I've done any steam canning, and no doubt with the seasons coming up I'll be doing heaps more. Okay, so we're going to let that heat up. I'm going to pop a little bit of white vinegar in the bottom. And my dishwasher has just finished, so we can start jarring this barbecue sauce up. Right, I popped a couple of little cinnamon sticks in here to impart a little bit more cinnamon flavour, but without adding more powder. So I've just grabbed those out. I'll show you the colour now. It actually still looks quite red on camera, but it's not. It's actually very dark. Right. Great. This one's gone and got a split in it. Definitely wasn't in there before. Better to have it happen now though. Right. I'd say the colour might darken on it's sitting there too. Just double check the headspace. Headspace is 1/2 inch. Just about there. A little bit more. Down. Brand new 4 jars lid. Finger tight. I love steam canning. I have not water bath canned since I learnt how to steam can using my Presto canner. It's been amazing. You can hear whistling, that's my husband. He's obviously moving some stock. That's not the right lid for that. Some of these rings are starting to get a bit old. Yeah, that's it. You pick up the colour now. And these are going to be steam canned for 20 minutes. Get this lid on ASAP. Okay, now I'll clean up. So my little vent has popped up and I have a very steady stream of steam. So I'm just going to turn it down just a little it's not so vigorous. And I can now start timing 20 minutes because there's enough pressure in here and steam build up that it's circulating around. So timer on for 20 minutes. So the timer is going off. Turn that off. So I can now just switch it off, and I'm going to just let that steam come right down. As you see, there's no pressure in there as such, but we're just going to let the steam come down. The vent will drop down, and then I'll wait 10 minutes, and then I'll ajar the lid just ever so slightly, and then I'll give it another 10 minutes before I bring them out. I'll also close my windows so that there's no cool breeze coming through, because that can crack your jars. So we'll just wait for that. Okay, so that's all ready. Beautiful colour. Thanks so much for joining me today. It's been, well, over the last 2 days. Here's our beautiful barbecue sauce. I really loved the taste of it, and I can't wait to try it in, you know, a few weeks time or even a month's time, and I'll come back and let you know how it goes. But I reckon I've got a good half a year's worth. I'm so happy to have another thing on the shelves that I don't have to buy at the supermarket, so that's just going to help me much more for next year. Thanks for joining me again, and I really appreciate that you take time out of your day to come and watch my videos, and I really appreciate it. And let me know if you have any good barbecue recipes, and maybe you'd like to share them with me. So thanks again for joining me, and I hope to see you on the next one. Alright, see ya and take care.